if you had a kind of a magic wand and you could create something that's just in your mind for lab testing and the future of toxicology and that sort of thing, how would AI generate that? What is missing now that you hope AI is going to be able to produce in the next, say, 4 to 5 years?
I mean, we're trying at the moment to do something which is crazy. We want a co-pilot, we call it, for toxicology. We want to do something where you put in a structure, and then the AI is crunching the numbers and looking into all what we know about chemicals which are similar, what we have known about what the data we already have on a substance, how they would predict what they would suggest with which probability for the overall outcome. Let's say we don't have done a cancer test because this was 1 million, but we have already a few other informations. Sometimes also things like, is it a soluble substance? Is it a substance which is more lipid-like, or is it more water-like, hydrophobic or hydrophobic? This is a very important piece of information. It's not difficult to either measure or predict, but it is an extremely valuable piece of information because it also already tells you whether it can accumulate in humans. And this co-pilot will probably be terrible. It will not often be correct, but we can then start looking into what information would make it better. Where does this uncertainty come from? And then we can start engineer it. And so far we are blown away with the test results we have so far, but I believe it when we have really had it tested, externally evaluated, but we're coming closer.
Good.
And then we will, this is, if you want to change from one technology to the other, it is normally not changing today to something different.
Right.
When we moved from horse coaches to cars, it was not that one day after the Model T came out, everybody said, okay, let's go from horse coach to cars. You need infrastructure, you need experience, you need to optimize these products. You need to know what they can and what they can't. And then at some point, it will be ridiculous to stay with horse coaches. Or they have uses which are romantic or museum-like. And I hope that we reach something like this where we simply make a value proposition with this new method that people increasingly use them. And then you can suddenly also use them in a completely different way. For example, in toxicology again, if you work on structure only, then the chemist can already check out before even synthesizing a chemical whether it makes sense, and then say 80% likelihood that this is producing allergies is enough for me to go for something which has 10% likelihood. We call this green toxicology, so that in the end, much safer chemicals are being produced, that in product development, we choose safer substances so we have less surprises at late stages after a lot of money has been spent, and where typically management is not very eager to start from scratch.
Yeah.